And we're live here. Look, good for you, Mr. Promoter. Fantastic.
Got to work on my promoting skills.
There you go. Excellent. Well, that's fantastic. And we have Eric Worre on our ASEA Global Expansion Team Zoom tonight. So very exciting times. ASEA is coming out of the closet. Yeah. Perfect. We've got just a couple more minutes, about one, bless you, Bo, before we get started at the top of the hour. I hope everybody had an incredible Mother's Day.
I sure did. How do I grab that flyer, that Eric Worre Most Powerful Women's flyer?
Just take a screenshot.
Okay.
And, I started a WhatsApp group. It's called ASEA Leaders, Future ASEA Diamonds. And if you're not in that group, make sure I have your contact information, your phone number, and I will add you to the group so that you can be in our communications. But anyway,
Okay.
Just hit the top of the hour. So go ahead, David, over to you.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another Monday, springtime. I'm working on my promoting skills, so I want to make sure we put this up. Today, Monday, the 10th, there's actually a pre-training call, pre-event training call for this event, which is taking place this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And as Cindy mentioned, Eric Worre is also going to be on the Global Expansion Team call tonight at 7 p.m. Mountain. So make sure you get dialed into those if you're not already dialed in. What I want to talk to everyone today about is some training that I did recently. Fraser Brooks, many of you know, he did a Success Summit #2 last weekend, not this past weekend, but the weekend before, which I participated in. And one of his trainers was someone named Alicia Fernandez. And she talked about this hour of power that she does with her team, which is very similar to this call. So the way she has broken up the hour of power is into 6 sections of 10 minutes each. If you've ever done a blitz with Fraser Brooks, he does these Facebook Lives where he does a blitz. He'll do 3 10-minute intervals on his. But these are her 6 that she utilizes to move her business forward. The first is to, if you're on social media in some way, is to post and engage with others to gain exposure. She suggests a results type post twice a week, a value type post, something, some information of value 3 times a week, and then lifestyle 2 times a week. Commenting on posts, replying to posts, sending birthday message or special event messages, kind of keeping your eyes and ears to what's going on with people and reaching out to them. So that's number 1. Number 2 is to network online, which is to grow your network. And if you're familiar with Fraser Brooks, he uses a find, add, message approach where you're in Facebook groups, or you have some suggested friends that Facebook gives to you, or you might be on some other platform and you're finding people of common interest. You might create a little rapport with them by having a comment exchange on a post or something, and then reaching out to them, adding them or requesting to add them as friends, and then messaging them right away. Number 3 is asking the question. So be a decision hunter, as this person said. And this phrase here as an example is something that we've seen on this call before, working through, that point where we reach out to someone at some point in a conversation and saying, hey, would you open to taking a look at what we're doing? So that's number 3. Number 4 is to follow up, meaning staying in contact, commenting on posts, private messaging people, doing some generic non-ASEA check-ins. Hey, I haven't talked to you in a while. How are you doing? Type of thing. Or tagging them on Healthy Self, or maybe sending them an additional resource that they came to mind when you saw it. So maybe you saw a testimonial and someone popped in your head, or you saw an upcoming webinar. For example, there's a dentist webinar coming up on Friday night. I've got a few dentists in my network, so they came to mind. So they're on my list to reach out to and say, hey, I thought you might want to know about this. Number 5 is customer support. So that's creating raving fans, again, staying in contact, answering questions, handling any issues they have, inviting them to the ASEA VIP customer group, getting them settled in there, maybe tagging them on something to get them introduced. And then she also introduces the opportunity to offer them 3 ways to handle when people start noticing that you're getting results. So you might be talking with someone, they're getting started with the product. You could say, when people start noticing results, there's really 3 ways you can handle this. You can refer people to me, which I would be very grateful for, or you could also help me show you how you could get your product paid for, or you could also work with me to develop a business and create additional income. So there's a way to transition someone from a customer to a, to an active, associate or connector at some point. And then number 6 is respond to all activity and also track all activity. And her key message here was, what gets measured gets done, and you can't change what you don't measure. That's a phrase I've gotten from Tony Robbins for years. If you don't have your finger on how you're doing, you really can't change it. And I'm also reminded of Tyler Norton's presentation some time ago, where he represented a certain number of points that he needed in his financial services business, or he wasn't allowed to take his wife out to dinner on Friday night. So he tracked himself all week and he gave himself points for different activities. So this person's message was, you can take an hour, spend 10 minutes each, and you can move your business forward, because these things tend to balance your business. And it doesn't have to be social media. It could be other ways that you're gaining exposure, other ways that you're growing your network, other ways that you're reaching out and asking people for a decision or a little bit of their time to take a look at what we're looking at, or following up with them, or staying in contact. So we're just about at 11:05. So some assignment options: you could focus on one section for the next 20 minutes. You could try to get at least one activity in each of the sections 1 through 5, and then track that. You could consider rating yourself on each of these sections and rate your balance across them, or you could create a way to track that activity. And just an example, here's a little table Monday through Friday plus the weekend of these 5 areas. So we have 20 minutes. I will see you back in 20 minutes.